number one, Vincent Martinez, that's Alex Page. And today we're here to really hear and celebrate Luta Licata Sabo.
Welcome everyone. It isn't that often that I get a chance to talk about my art because I don't usually show. My paintings are very large, and so a lot of galleries don't really want to take up that much wall space with paintings, but I have to thank Alex and Vincent for letting me show here because they look wonderful on their walls. When you tell people you're an artist, the very first thing they ask you is, what's your style? How do you paint? And I have to say that when I saw the work of John Singer Sargent, I decided that this is what I need to learn from. When I pick up a paintbrush, my desire is to channel this sort of work where every speck of light is shown in a way that you're just drawn into it and just kind of are obsessed with the magic of the paintings. When I was in art school, I had a teacher who had the nebulous job of teaching young people what good design is. And he would do that by just giving me assignments of, in our sketchbooks, we had to do one line, one circle, one square for our assignment. And he'd say, bring me 20 of that. And we all thought he was crazy because what do you do with one line, one circle, and one square? And that taught us how to compose out of almost nothing. And he would go through our sketchbook and he would flip through it and he'd like rip them out of the sketchbook and actually throw them in the garbage. Like, this is terrible, this is terrible. Oh, you got it here. And all it is just lines and shapes. How I approach the folds and the wrinkles and all the, in the bedding on this. And I love that it's at night. You can almost, you don't know if the person is about to just get into the bed or they've gotten up, they can't sleep, they have insomnia, who knows. But light is on and it's a still moment. And it's a moment in the night when you know things are quiet. So it's really just the fisherman, and you're taken into the painting, led into painting, and your eye is kept in the painting. So I feel that I finally did accomplish a big composition. I want to talk a little bit about technique. And my technique, like I said, is the layering of the colors. And you can see that a lot in this painting, where to build up all of this greenery, it can't look flat. You definitely have to create a dimension, but you also have the brush strokes being very apparent. You can see every brush stroke. Each color is probably layered with maybe 10 different colors. I usually start with a background of like probably the entire painting. In the beginning, I probably did a yellow. It started out with the canvas was just covered in yellow. But being an artist, you know where you want to go with something, and sometimes when things aren't working out in a painting, you have to know when to stop, because sometimes that magic is just not coming out at the end of that paintbrush. And so you have to give it up, maybe for that day, and just stop. And one way to really ruin a painting is to completely to overwork it. So intuitively you have to know, well, things aren't working very well today, so I think I'll stop and start fresh tomorrow.